What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Black educated men versus hood men. Black educated men think they're too good to date some black women. Let's get it.
How black educated college men act like they too good to date. A lot of
Finally, someone has said it and worded it way better than I ever could have, because I have been saying this with my best friend for the longest now, to where it's like, if you look a certain way, it's like these men act like they are just like, it's always this certain look of female that they'll actually date in life, because I guess they attribute it to like, oh, nice girl next door looking, like she won't possibly do this or that, she looks good on paper, I can bring her around family, this and a third, and she has the look, she has a very safe
So this just came up on the screen. It says innocent girl next door. Let's keep listening.
look. And myself and my best friend always talk about the fact that we feel as though, because we have tattoos, I'm very tatted, y'all can't see it now, but I have a lot of tattoos, because we are tatted and
Let's get back into this video.
have more of like a, I'm not gonna say like, I'm trying to find the right way to say it, I don't know, anyway.
304 look. Can we go with that?
Because we don't have that girl next door look, men consistently try to fun girl us. These college educated men, it's always them. Like when it comes to like they always assume that we only like hood guys, that they assume that they know our type, and they don't even give us a chance. Because me personally,
City boys, let's go.
I like college educated men. I went to college and that's just what I like. I like nerds. I like fine nerds. I like.
Thanks for clearing that up. Now let's see what she considers fine. Guys, I'm sorry for pausing this a bunch of times. Let's kick up. Oh, another thing on the screen here. It says, not that I don't like hood dudes. Oh, she's trying to let you know. Don't like hood dudes.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
2, but I'm too grown to be on that type at this point. Oh, shit. Here it is. The epiphany phase, right? At this point, guys, the devil's in the details. You gotta watch. Let a woman talk. At this point, she's now ready for the cute, nerdy guy. At this point, I assume she's probably about like 26, 27. Goes on to say, I've actually never even dated one, but it's always assumed that's my type. But if you let one bust your cheeks, fast, not slow. I'm gonna try to be serious about this video, but it's a pretty funny one.
Squares. But these men always assume that my type is like, oh, I see she's tatted, she like hood niggas. That's like, and I'm just like, why do y'all keep doing that? And then not only keep doing that, but then you keep trying to put us in this fun girl category. And the fun girl is this category where it's like, I enjoy having fun with you, but I would never wife you. You don't have the look of somebody that I would consider a wife. And it's like, what does a wife look like? Because just because somebody looks like your girl next door does not mean she's a good person. It's not mean that she's automatically educated.
So catch this. She's allowed to have preferences on looks, but you can't have preferences on the type of look that you want in a wife. Right? She loves tea.
I don't drink coffee.
Me personally, in a nice way, I make a lot more than a lot of the girls that they consider like, oh, like successful and stable and have like this great image.
What do you do? Right? That's my next question. We've got another caption here on the screen that reads, but they can't brag about my job to mom because it's not conventional. Image. She goes on to say, doesn't fit the image. Watch this chick like being OnlyFans girl. You can't be a successful tattoo artist, MUA, bartender, etc., but they can't brag on those two mama. That's tough.
But I don't work a job that is like conventional to where it's like, oh, well, I can brag about what kind of job she has. So they just always want to fun girl me. And I am tired.
Guys, and just to be clear, fun girl for a woman is the friend zone. That is the male version of the friend zone. Not giving a woman what she wants, which in most cases, men will just put that chick in the fun zone. All right, he'll smash, but not give her a relationship. Whereas women, they'll give you that relationship, friendship, while still keeping you far away from the cheeks.
Of people assuming that I like a certain type of guy and wanting to fun girl me, because personally, I want a family and commitment and a relationship and all of those things. I want to get married. And I'm tired of people assuming that because of my look that I'm a fun girl. I know how to have fun, but don't stop fun girling me.
Stop fun girling me, aka stop friend zoning me. Here's the truth, and it's nothing but the truth, because on this channel, man, we drink coffee, not tea. Women, it matters. It matters. The nails, they matter. They matter how long they are. They matter what color they are. Your hair, the weave, it matters. It matters, right? If you look like an Instagram thought, it matters. How thick the makeup is caked on your face, it matters. Whether you have a BBL or not, it matters. The way you present yourself physically matters. Where your tattoo is placed matters. How long your eyelashes are, how thick your lips are. Did you get injections? We don't know, but it matters. Yes, it all just matters. The same way that it matters for you what that man brings to the table financially, the same way that it matters for you how tall that man is. It matters to men. And it matters especially to educated men. Not just black educated men. I would say all men who are more educated probably look for a more simpler, more natural looking woman in most cases. But since we're on the topic, let's talk about black men and their preferences. For far too long, black men have voiced out that they don't like the weave, they don't like the long nails, they don't like the tattoos all over the body. I'm not somebody who's even that strict when it comes to that stuff. I'm really not. To me, it's all about to what degree are you participating in that activity. So makeup, hey, a little bit of makeup is cool, but makeup that turns you into a different person, that's different. You want to put some lashes on, I would say for most guys, they're not tripping too much about it. But the problem is, ladies, it goes too far. The nails are too long. Why'd you pick that color? And no man can tell you nothing because you dress for yourself, not for your man. That body that you don't think matters, he's going to have to look at that for the rest of his life. And most men would rather a woman doesn't have tattoos when it comes to considering her for a long-term relationship. And this is not me saying women shouldn't do this or do that. This is saying you got to be honest with yourself, the same way that men have to be honest with themselves. What do you want out of this life? And how your current decision is going to affect what you're going to get. Are you going to believe men when they tell you that they don't like the tattoos, that they don't like all the fake hair? Again, guys, me personally, when it comes to the hair, I just don't like the extreme colors, the extreme length of, weaves. I can deal with like minor touching up. Okay, cool. But when it gets crazy and you never wear your natural hair, for most guys, it's a problem. I'll say I did a poll a while back where I asked men, do they prefer women to wear their natural hair or do they not care and, don't mind the weave? Most men, about 90%, said they'll prefer black women to wear their natural hair. How many black women do you see out here rocking their natural hair? Not a lot. Always protecting it. What's the point of all these protective styles if you never reveal what's actually underneath your hair? Like, what are you waiting for? As always, a lot of women related to what this chick had to say and responded. Our first comment here comes from a woman and it reads, to be honest, I think it's normal because it's men with certain aesthetics that I wouldn't date / marry either, with the laughing emoji just for a fun time. And so she's basically saying, the tatted up guys too with the face tattoos, don't get it twisted, love that, right? In bed. They wouldn't want to take home and have kids with. And of course, this points to that whole alpha, busted cheeks. The problem is that, ladies, this would be forgiven and also could go unnoticed. But then you let the man give you kids. But then you're showing up with 3 of his kids And now it does matter. That matters too. She responds to her own comment and says, which is okay too, but different looks attract different people / partners, kind of just like for work interviews. So this girl understands a little bit. Next comment here, another woman says, I feel like when you look really attractive and put together, they don't take you serious. What? Almost like they assume you have a lot of options. That's not it. And then the content creator responded and said, yes, they also assume you're shallow or dumb, and that's so far from the truth. Oh, it's because we look too good that these men don't want to deal with us. Next comment here from another woman reads, but later down the line, they cheat with the girl they really like. No. They cheat with the girl who's good for that one thing. She goes on to say they aren't realistic about what they really want long term. No, they want you short term. They want the chick they're with long term. They hope after they bust your cheeks, you get hit by a bus. Someone else responded to her and said, bingo. Another woman said, so nobody wins. We all get hurt. Men are ridiculous. Terrible men. Another woman here says, and honestly, 9 out of 10, I'm smarter than them. Don't let the full beat fool you. The shock in their faces when I mention my degrees.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Shout out to the great, I'm a PhD. That's what this chick basically just says. Mention her degrees. Now she thinks she knows more than you. Crazy. Another woman here says, it's almost like our clothes and the way we carry ourselves creates judgment. Oh, it's almost, could you imagine that? It's almost like the way we carry ourselves in our clothes paints a picture of what we may actually be like in real life. And then people now use that to decide whether they want to deal with us or not. Absolutely. Another woman responds, perception and image matters in reality. Oh, okay, we got a coffee drinker right here. Your choices always yield consequences, whether positive or negative. Beautiful. This shit's hilarious, bro. We've got a gentleman here who says the girl next door will win every time. The safety is with the guy's true self, like we feel like we can be us with her. Another guy says, facts. These girls are all about look or fun. Bro, we just want a normal girl. And that gentleman responded to him and said, bruh, we just want a good girl. It's not hard. She don't need makeup or status. Just be a sweet, normal, good-looking girl. But women hate that simplicity. They're just like, no, that can't be it. I refuse to believe it. I don't drink coffee. And finally, our last comment here says, beloved, image has and will continue to always matter. The fun look triggers the lustful emotion in a man. Emotions are fleeting. Values are not. I couldn't have said any better myself. Aside from the looks, the truth is there's probably other qualities that these women carry and have that they most likely overlook, that actually contribute the most to why these men don't view them as wifey material. As always, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. Listen, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.